Hey guys, it is Peggy Dean, and in this video I'm going to be introducing some easy flowers on black paper with metallic watercolor. Of course you can do this with any supply that you prefer, but I'm actually featuring my limited edition palette, which I'm super excited. It's in partnership with Finetec, Legion paper, and Blick. I also have a limited quantity available that comes with a pigeon letters brush, so that's through me on my website, and also another little goodie surprise. So very fun. Moving on, I'm going to do this tutorial with these metallics, and it's pretty much insinuating that there are, it's a wildflower bundle, but with just very simple mark making. So jumping right in, I'm going to grab a stem color because I'm going to start with my stems. I don't always start with stems, but I like to because it grows up, and so you're kind of growing through your illustration, or your painting, which I think is really fun. So I'm just using the tip of my brush to drag some color upward, and I'm doing it kind of at angles, so there's long C curves. And you can connect them where one sprouts off the other. When I connect them, I like to make sure that it comes up and off rather than just off, because then it continues with the growth direction rather than looking like it's just a hard disconnect. You can overlap if you want to. Okay, so once that's done, I'm just going to create some interest with some mark making, and you can do this with any color that you want. Wildflowers tend to not be as bright, but then again, poppies are really bright, so choose whatever you want. The first one I'm going to do is kind of taking on the resemblance of like a black-eyed Susan. So this one is going to have the most interest, and then the rest of them are going to be a little more subdued. So I'm just going to pick a stem. I'll just do this one because it's the tallest one, and then I'm going to create a C curve and then another C curve. And you can make these shorter, longer, and then I'm going to do another one of those, and then just fill it in. And all of these are going to be angled, so this is my center, so it's all going to be angled outward, so they don't go straight down. And then I'm going to add the center in with just some quick marks, nothing crazy. And then if you want to add a darker color in to add a little extra oomph, you always can. If you don't want it to bleed, then wait until the other part is dry, otherwise it does start to bleed. I personally like the way that looks though. Okay, so once that's done, now I'm just gonna add just some quick marks with my brush. So pick any color. I'm going to choose kind of a copper color, and this is how I would create lavender, but obviously that would be with purple, but I think that it's going to look really cool in this copper color. And I'm just going to do some, I'm just setting my brush down a couple of times to set the color down. So I did one mark, and then two, and then one, and then three. I'm going to skip a section, do one or two. So I just kind of like to stagger these, like 1, 2 marks, maybe 3, maybe skip a little part, keep a little sparseness in there, and then extend a little bit. So see how this is just creating some irregularity, and it's adding some interest because it looks like, a stem of flowers the whole way down. Another thing that you can do with this style is bring it out more, and then it looks like it's even fuller, and then it starts to look more like a different kind of plant. So that's an easy one for you. And then you can always add greenery. That's an easy go-to. I mean, it's, there's always leaves involved. So I'm just dragging a line up. I'm pressing with the full belly of my brush initially, and then I'm just lifting up to create the tip. And then I'll throw another one here that grows up kind of behind this flower, so I'll have to tuck that a little bit. Just fill it in. All right, and it's okay if there's some empty space. If you don't like that, you can always fill it in, but I like it. Okay, and then lastly, I think that because I like this, I might just put another one in there, but you can create little wildflowers in this form with larger marks or smaller marks and just do a little tiny cluster, like a ball almost. And that will give the illusion that there are a bunch of wildflowers, which is really fun. So just kind of a little accent. Do that the way down. And I don't think I'm gonna bring that as far down because I want them to have an imperfect balance, because, you know, nature's not perfect, and who likes symmetry these days? I've never really been a fan. Okay, and then just because this is my focus, I'm gonna thicken its stem so it looks a little more intentional. And then I'm also just going to create a leaf that has a little more movement on the side so that it fills the paper a little more. Perfect. Okay, so that's it. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to thumbs up and subscribe. And again, you can grab this limited edition Finetec palette. It comes with the Legion Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press. How many words did I say just then? But it comes with this guy, so it's a package set. You can get it in Blick. You can also get it on my website, which includes a bonus brush. All right, guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.